example. So, Joanne, you working, right?
Yeah.
So one of your biggest things, I didn't know how to save. Hey, Al, teach me how to save. He didn't know how to save money. I get the money, but it comes in my hand. When I get the money, it goes easy up my hand like this. Right? I get it, I have it, and it's gone. So, share with, when you get done with that, share with us, I can go back capitalizing that $500 or $600 you get a month and make it $1,200. Because your expenses is low. Right? When you're done doing that, share with us how can you go buy. Did you write down how you gonna go buy capitalizing on your $500? So you get $400 now. Say for example, I don't know how much you get. So you netting $400 a month. How can you net that? How can you capitalize on that? You can do what?
In savings.
Put it in savings, right?
Put 100 in savings, but like spend another 3 only on what you do.
All right, so savings. But how can you discipline yourself after you go in that savings account?
I don't currently know the answer to that.
Bingo.
I was going to have somebody else manage my savings, so I won't be able to spend it.
Or I got you, son. Or I can say, okay, well, I tell you what, Jerry, I'm gonna teach you the game, right? I don't want to manage your funding, right? But I'm gonna hold you accountable in another way, which I'm gonna say, hey, Joanne, I'm gonna give you a call every Friday. Yo, how much you saving in that account, right? Because at the end of the day, I can help you money, but you're an adult, so you say, hey, Al, I need my money, man. No, for real, Al, no, for real, I need my money, right? I gotta give you money.
I know, just like a few years.
All right, well, so if that's the case, and sometimes they have, sometimes you need that. So what about we do a savings account for him at a bank? And that savings account will lock him in, right? And you tell that banker, say, hey, you know what, I want to have my money locked away. You know, don't have me touch it only for an emergency. Only if I go inside the building and get money out. That makes sense? Put a stipulation on that. You don't want to put yourself in a position where other people control your money, because now they're counting your money. But they ain't cool. They don't, I ain't gonna lie, I've been through it. What thing you gonna say? You got all the money saved up. Well, they ain't cool. I need $5, man. You got it right here. You know I'm trying to save something. Man, go get you. Then they get mad at you. Go get your little money. I don't hold it no more. That's still for me. Yes, sir. I got you.
I know they have a disk at the bank, and you go to the bank so you can put money on the disk. Say, okay, you don't touch the money for 3 years.
Okay.
You just put it on for 3 years. So
I like that.
Like you put your money in the bank. Say, okay, this money here, I don't touch it until July.
See?
So that's one thing they're gonna give it to you.
Yep.
They don't care if you broke. That's why they want to give it to you because they banned it. So it's
like
another
that.
way you can save your money. So you just don't put it in that house so you're gonna think you ain't gonna touch it.
That's
You're
true.
gonna touch it.
Because that's, yes, sir.
Guarantee you gonna touch
Yes, sir.
it.
If you don't have that mindset,
So-
oh my bad, go ahead.
I don't have a mindset to put it in that house. I'm telling the truth. So.
I be having money in the house, I got it.
You know, but if you put it in the bank, you don't have a bank card. Only way you know you can touch that money is next year.
Yes, sir.
So they'll help you out.
I like that, and that's called a CD, right? So they lock them up 1 point, you get a 1.2 interest rate. I won't geek out on you the interest rate. Approximately 1.2 interest rate, and that way you lock $400 into a CD, and for like it could be for a year, it could be 11 months, 10 months, whatever plan they have. You can pick that plan.
But you can't pick it off.
Yeah, you can take it on till the term is up, right? And so that's good. Thank you for sharing that. So you and I, Jermaine, we want to get together one-on-one because I do want to understand your frustration. Hey, I just don't have no control, man. No self-discipline, right? It's burning through my hand. And so we got to find a way that you can manage your money, but yet save your money at the same time. Make sense? Because I want to see you make it. I want to see you save as much money as possible. We still young. What's going on, Fred? Talk to me.
Oh no, we're talking about the same thing you were talking about.
All right, good deal.
Same time.
Good deal. All right, so who else want to save it? So my man say, well, Al, you know, I can capitalize the money by saving, but hey, the problem is I can't save. Right, that's the problem. No discipline. So now I'm gonna put resources in place for him so he can learn how to save. Right? Cause we all young, we all spend. I get my little feeling good vibe. I'm gonna spend obscene amount of money. After I spend the money, I say, oh man, why I bought this stuff for? Right? So I be cheap now. I think 3 times. That's my sister. I think 3. Every time I spend money on, I think cheap. Because
Preach, bro.
yeah. Because the reason why, because I'm building on generational wealth. I can't worry about today.
Yeah.
I gotta worry about money elsewhere. I gotta worry about who I am. I'm gonna invest now. People like my buddy here relying on me to give him some good information. How can I practice what I preach? If I'm not practicing what I'm doing now, how can I preach? How can I coach my buddy here? How can I coach my other clients? I cannot do it. So, so if you have money, you know, save it, and then if you say, Al, I can't save it, like a discipline, then you and I will get together after the fact. In this case, CD, good observation. Have somebody you can trust that you can call you, check up on you on a weekly basis. Hey, did you save that $100? Yes, I did. I had to take $20 out. All right, so next week you want to double up, put it back in the savings, $40, right? But then again, Al, I'm still blowing money. Well, at this point in time, you're a bank, right? And then use a CD or use a card that say, you want to get the card, you're going to get the card. Yes, sir.
I think you holding some money for somebody, I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's a.
They cut your money up.
They cut your money up and they come to you, they say, man, I need $40. You tell them no, now they get mad.
Yeah, they give
Tell
it.
them when you give them all of it.
You get it all up, now they blow. So I think best thing for you to do, put it in the bank.
Yes, sir. That's true. Person will catch your money faster than you do. You know, you may not think so. I take you to lunch, lunch line, and you end up getting pizza and fries at the $5 lady, concession stand, you buddy in free lunch line. I used to be that way. I used to be in free lunch line, get my chocolate milk and my little rectangle pizza with a fruit cup, right? My buddies in the popcorn chicken line. And I said, man, go to popcorn chicken, man. Nah, man, we don't got no 11. Man, give me 12. It'd be 24 in there. Got the 12 in here. So I said, all right, that's cool. I might have to one time, right? And so, mom started giving me some, extra cash, and I started getting some popcorn chicken every now and then. Not every day, but every now and then. Yes, sir.
And I think, the main thing about saving that I realized is growing up, or as an adult, is that the youth have to stop thinking about what other people have. You know what I mean? So you can save a lot better when you save for the future instead of saying, I want to keep up with them. They got the new J's, I want the new J's.
Yes, sir.
They got this, I got that. Learn how not to be content in the sense of you're stabilizing, but you're happy with what you got. And you're looking at the bigger picture. And that's what people have to, that's why I try to teach my sons.
Yes, sir.
Be happy with what you got.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I barely go shopping. I got clothes enough from 2 years ago. Still look good. Don't have to worry about spending money. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So it just it's not about, if you stop trying to keep up with the Joneses
Yes, sir.
and just put up your money for your future. Just like when people, I got this 2000 this car. Bro, I got me a house.
That's real. Come
That's
on.
when I had to bang up in Parlor with the door smash thing.
Yeah, yes, sir.
When you gonna get a new car, I got me a house.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
When
yes,
it's
sir.
time to get a
Come
house,
on, man.
then
Yeah.
when I time got the car, there you go.
Yeah.
But then I got my house. It's a bigger picture, and that's what we have to teach them, the bigger picture.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yes, sir. I like that. Thank you for sharing that. I like that. That's so key. That is so key. Like, what's your biggest picture? You can't focus on the joy. That's so, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's the same thing to me. Like right now, like my car's a 2011, and it's about to die. But you know what? I'm gonna hold on to it because my husband is trying to buy a $500,000 house, and that's more important.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All those things are coming.
They're gonna ride by and say, that's a nice car for a week. Then a week gone, and everybody, the car got bored. Then you're not talking no more. You know what I mean? So I love my little car. I ride till I got 154,000 miles on it. I ride. I go to Miami and all in it. But the fact of the matter is, you don't want to start impressing people. That's very key that you all share that. Start impressing your fellow peers because, hey, you got to understand that the money that you make today or you spend today, it can affect your future. For one, it's people 8 years old, 12 years old, 11 years old. They have YouTube have a lemonade stand of a dude have a stand and they're selling lemonade for $1.20 a cup, making millions of dollars off someone else's brand of lemonade, right? And so, as I'm telling my young leaders here, start thinking outside the box. Don't go to YouTube. Don't go video games all day. Don't geek out on social media, see other people living a good life. Put your plan together. Learn how to capitalize. Well, the previous slide. Learn how to capitalize your income. Generate income, then capitalize on it. So bring us to education. I think that's the last slide. I want to make this perfectly clear, right? People think that I'm going to touch it real briefly because number one, I talked about this at the beginning, and number two, this is very self-explanatory. So, if you haven't decided about I'm going to college, get my GED, get my master's, get my PhD, get my certifications, don't stress out about that if you haven't decided. Hey, if you don't have it at 50 or at 60 years old, don't stress. If you're making a living, don't stress out about it, right? In each one of these categories, millionaires being made, right? Steve, iPhone guy, right? Steve Jobs, right? He was in foster care. You know, he now he left a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, he was in college? He was in college and he dropped out of college because he started making computer, Facebook, right? The app, right? Got kicked out, right? Look at him. Now we all on Facebook, right? We all on Facebook doing sharing and all, right? So don't never think that, hey, college is the way to go. If you have an idea, if you have if you provide a service, if you provide a product or a service to individuals, to a clientele, supply and demand. Right? Now we're talking supply and demand. If you provide some kind of service or product to an audience, they're going to purchase it no matter what, with or without a degree. I'm not discouraging you from getting a degree, but I'm saying if you put your ideas together, architect need a degree, right? Real estate don't need a degree, but you can make 10 million and you can make 1 million. That makes sense? The more property she sells, the more bigger her commission. She want to be a real estate broker. She may want to be on her own firm, right? Same as you. But and so don't never get too fixated on degrees. They're nice to have. You want to work for somebody, but you want to work for yourself. Do you need a degree?
All you need is a passion.
Yeah, passion, yo.
All you need is a passion.
Passion is everything.
And the knowledge of any area.
And the knowledge.
And the knowledge.
That's it. And the basic knowledge. The basics. You don't gotta know. I don't know everything. He's a foreman. I can't tell you what a foreman does. But do numbers, they got to stay on the budget. Deadline dates, right? He's a big time manager at his location. He at a warehouse. But they do numbers, they do inventory check.
And that also that me started. I walked in as a temp, but I knew where I wanted to go. I knew I was a leader, so I walked in the office and told my boss, I said, I have these qualifications, and I'm able to do this. Whenever opportunity arises, I'll do it. Next thing you know, I got my own warehouse.
Come on, see?
You know what I mean? So it's your drive and how you want to do things, and believing in yourself. Don't ever let nobody tell you can't do it. You know, you don't ever just push forward. Know what you can do. Have full confidence. Everything takes time. Just believe in the future and the process, and that's what it is.
Well, I'm a true believer to that. Where I'm at right now, I started that job since 2002. And my phone, the guy I was working for, he moved up. And they had 5 guys went for that position and he moved up. They called me in the office. They said, I got a job for you. I said, what is it? So you taking your boss spot. I said, me? He said, yeah, the 5 guys, come get the job, but the job we're gonna give it to you. But like I said, always believe in yourself when you're doing something and do it right. And it pay off in the long run.
You gotta care. And that's what I say about some of my employees. I say, you can tell the guys that care or not. You can tell the guys that's for the company or not. You can tell when people just, their life gonna be hard. You can tell these things throughout life. Because even with me, if I was just building pallets, I cared about the pallets I built.
You do.
You know what I mean? You have to care. I don't care if you flipping burgers just for now. Be the best burger flipper you can be.
I told my kids the same thing. Same thing. Whatever you do in life, do it good. You might not keep on doing it every day, but just do it good.
Somebody
be good
watch
at
it.
it. Do the best of it. But at the end of the day, it's gonna pay it off. Whatever you do in life. And right now, the way the thing is, that nothing in life is easy.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta work hard for it. Like, you want to be a basketball player. There's 5 guys out there want to be better than you. So, like I said, you gotta be better, be good, whatever you do in life.
Yes, sir. That's true. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate that.
I was gonna speak in that also.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
I'm probably like the youngest that everybody's speaking. I'm 23. So what I learned is from being at this age is simply that your passion is gonna feed your purpose, right? So once you find your passion, your purpose is gonna be there. Once you understand your purpose in life, it's gonna be profitable. So if you're worrying about trying to make money, you're gonna always chase the money, right?
Yep.
When you're chasing your passion, your purpose, the money's gonna be there. So whether it's being playing basketball, doing sports, or whatever, it does not matter what you do. As long as you understand your passion, your purpose, it's gonna be good. So don't fall in love with the destination, fall in love with the journey.
I like that. Ooh, I like that. That's nice.
Because like with me, my thing was, I know where I wanted to go, but I never understood the actual journey part. Right? My story, when I was in high school, played ball, I had 4 offers, right? From big universities, from an ACL. Everything was going against it, right? I never understood how valuable something can be until it's gone. So people always tell you the worst thing in life is to be poor or whatever it is, but the worst thing in life is to taste succeed and then start back over and not knowing where to go. But if you have a passion and a purpose and a plan put in place, you'll be fine. Simple as that.
I like that.
So you have to understand, like you said, yes, college or whatever, it may not be for everybody. That is correct. Everybody's journey is different. But once you understand your passion, your purpose, how can college or whatever you do benefit you?
That's true.
Listen, today is never promised, yesterday already happened. So what are you doing today that's gonna benefit you in the future?
Absolutely.
It comes from financial stability, mental, whatever. What am I doing today? How's it gonna help me? You say you wanna play basketball, what are you doing today that's gonna help you in the future? He wanna be a fighter? I know her, trains every day, he's based on my blood. And if he do, it's cause he has to, right? So, like, it's simple. I know what he does, I see it. And when you have a passion, like, I know you guys are 20, 22, I'm 23. So like, once you know what you wanna do, once you do it for the rest of your life.
I like
Cause
that.
like, at the end of the day, you can work a job now that you don't like, but it can benefit you in the future.
That part. There you go.
Everything is not temporary.
That part. Yes, sir.
So you have to realize, permanent purpose and permanent passion leads to a permanent future. That's all I have to say.
That's nice. I like that, man. I like that. Got your hand up back there, man. Want to respond? Oh, you got somebody co-sign on you that UFC stuff, man. I can wait to see you. So, yes, sir.
Speaking on that, I got a friend. I haven't seen that guy for a long time. He was in my house for Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Christmas, yeah. He been in the job for 23 years. He finally quit the job last month. Last month. He said, man, you know, that's my passion. I said, why don't you stay there? He said, my passion is to help people. So now he working a nursing home just to help people. He said, that's what his passion is.
Yes,
I
sir.
said, but you went on that job for that long? He said, that's not his passion. It's like
Yes,
you said,
sir.
you gotta have passion to do
Yes,
what
sir.
you want to do.
That's
At that
true.
time, he was just making a paycheck.
Yep,
The paycheck
yep.
was good, but he said, that's not his passion. You
Exactly.
gotta do what you do.
Like that.
Like what he's saying.
Like
People cutting grass out here making millions of dollars for cutting grass. I know you can
Oh,
do
man.
that. But they love to do that.
Yep.
People frying chicken, Popeye's chicken, right? Getting paid $1 million so they can fry chicken. How many of y'all parents can fry chicken, right? But they're not getting paid for it, correct? Because that's not their passion. So once you understand, it can be something simple, hard labor, whatever. As long as you understand what it is that you like to do and what you love to do, it's gonna be there.
It pays
And
off.
it will pay off. And then on the spiritual connection or religion, if you're Christian, if you don't know your passion, you gotta pray for it.
Oh, man.
Right?
I love it.
If you don't pray for it, you'll never know. It's kind of like a relationship. If you have a girlfriend or whatever, right? You never ask her what she wants, you will never know. You're gonna keep guessing until you get it right rather than asking when it's done.
That's true. I like that. That's true. And matter of fact, you mentioned it said don't stress out about what education path to take based on thoughts of making a lot of money. Because if the passion you have first within you on a daily basis, not only you make a difference in society, but your income will increase as well. That makes sense. That's great how y'all just sit there and we all agree on the same platform or the same topic, right? So just be careful. And so I want you to do, if you don't have any just forget about the career, right? Let's just only list your 5. What's you passionate about? What you passionate about?
What
Right?
do you-
I love helping people. One of mine is I love helping people. Right? Don't list 5. List 1. What you passionate about?
We're going around the room.
Yeah, you can.
Start with sis. Start with sis over there.
My passion is, I like to help elders. I'm in the health field. I'm the director of social services at a nursing home, so I run the whole social service department. I got into that because helping others to be able to provide for them. Some of the people, well, majority of the patients I have, family stays out of town and stuff. And I have to tell my husband all the time, because when I first started, I have to shop for them, because some family members stay out of town and they don't have, some of my patients don't have families that can go shop for them and need clothes and stuff. So it's funny because when I first started, my husband used to be like, where we going? I'm like, I have to shop for these patients of mine because they don't have anybody to do it for them. And, you know, bless his heart, he used to come behind, you know, come with me and, you know, we used to buy, you know, stuff that they would need, deodorant, clothes, shoes, and stuff. So I do my job because I love to do it. I love my ethics about it. You know, I like to provide my patients what they need, resources out there in the community. So I love healthcare because it's my passion of helping others out there in the community. Some that don't even have families, that are not able to even, you know, see their loved ones, grew up without having loved ones. I'm there to put a smile on their face and say good morning and, you know, good night. Sometimes I'm the first person they see, the last person they go to sleep because they don't have family. So
That's my passion. I'm gonna turn it over to Ms. Michaela.
Michaela? I know for me, I worked for Department of Juvenile Justice for 15 years prior to coming to the Boys and Girls Club, where I was making really good money with Department of Juvenile Justice. Like, you know, I had those basic things, you know, but I was so frustrated in the job, and I was so frustrated with the way things are going. I was so frustrated with, you know, the lack of integrity that they had with the follow through to make sure that the kids actually grew and learned and became productive citizens. It was, the kids was just numbers to them. And that was so frustrating for me, you know? So I walked away from that because that's not what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of seeing, I ran a program with the Department of Juvenile Justice. I work with juvenile sex offenders, right? And we've seen kids come into this program broken, sexually molested, you name it, every type of trauma that you can imagine these kids experience, right? But the Department of Juvenile Justice says to us, oh, we want you to change them. However you do it, change them, right? They didn't care. They were just a number to them. It's about dollar signs, right? So it was the lack of follow-up that turned me off, that made me say, you know what, I want better for myself. And I walked away from that job to come work for the Boys and Girls Club because I know here I have control of what I put into my kids. You know what I'm saying? Building them up and making them better people. For less money, because I know God got me at the end of the day.
Man,
That part.
I like
Yes,
that.
man.
I like that. I
All
like
the way.
that. I like that. Yeah.
All the way.
McKenna. You said McKenna next, right? You have no passion? What you like to do? Basketball, dance, sing, rap, count money, play Monopoly, look at houses to buy.
Yeah.
All right. So research. So research is a passion. Like doing research, right? The UFC. I'm gonna ask you. I don't know what it is because my man he already co-signed on you. What's your passion?
I guess my passion for fighting started like when my dad was alive. We used to like tussle and fight all the time, and it was really fun for me, and it was like a good memory for me, you know, since he's gone and all.
Wow, man. Hey, that's a connection, right? That's a passion to come into flourish because he have a connection, right? His dad is a remembrance. So I'm gonna grind hard. I'm gonna grind hard as I can, make my dad proud, and become the best UFC fighter in today's game. That's a passion, a connection, right? My man, what's your passion?
Drawing?
Huh?
Drawing.
A drawing? Okay. What you drawing now? You got something you got something already? What you got? Oh, show it, man. You want to show it? You know, you got something. You drawing good. What you like to draw? Portraits? Or you like to draw landscaping? Or what type of drawing you do? Abstract? Huh?
Anime.
Anime?
Yeah.
Oh, you got. I'm serious. You got what? You drew a character?
No.
Character?
He has a book full of
Come on, man. Really? Oh. I'm gonna tell you something, right? So, real quick, 2 seconds, 2 minutes. I'm gonna explain. We may think drawing not significant. I was with my buddy in school flying yesterday, and I'm currently mentoring a 17-year-old young lady, and she's an artist as well. So we went to his house. He got art galleries everywhere. Well, art pictures everywhere. Excuse me. It's like art gallery. That's what I want to say. And so I'm looking around, and I see, you know, I work with a young lady. You know, she's a young adult. She's an artist. And I showed him some of her work. And he was like, well, Al, I like this. I want to purchase this picture. I asked how much you want for this picture. So if that's your passion, is drawing, practice, keep practicing until you perfect it. Because when somebody see your worth and see how much energy you put into it, you're gonna have a buyer, you have a client in no time. Because I'm gonna go out there and be pretty good. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna promote it, right? When I meet my people in my circle of friends, individuals, they all business owners. Most of my friends, they 50 and 60 years old, but they're business owners, right? And so they're looking for uniqueness. He told me yesterday, Al, I just invest in a passion, man. I can see people work through their passion, right? And so keep doing that, man. Good job. Cause you might put it on YouTube one day, then Nickelodeon pick it up, or whoever owns Pokemon, they might pick it up and buy that character from you. What's your passion?
The church.
Okay. No public service, right? Helping out people. The church, you said church, right?
Mhm.
Okay. What's your passion? Same?
I have a passion for sports,
Okay. What kind of basketball, football?
basketball and football.
Okay, what position in basketball?
Center,
What position in football?
left tackle, I think.
Okay. Perfected, man. But so always what's your passion?
I want to be like my granddad when I grow up.
Okay. Still got sentimental value. What's your passion?
Football.
Football, right? What's your passion?
Mine?
Yeah.
Game.
Gaming. Okay. What's your passion, Freddie?
Got a few drawing. I like drawing.
Okay. Say it again?
Drawing.
Drawing? Okay. And what's the other one? You say you got a few, right?
Yeah. The other one is just helping people.
I like that. Minister Young, what's your helping people, right?
You know, definitely the ministry. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and even so with my job, I'm a different type of supervisor because I'm a supervisor that cares. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I don't see people as just laborers. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So, and I think that's what makes me a different. I don't have people tell me already that if I left the job, they gonna leave. You know what I mean?
That's
So
good, man. Yeah.
It's just helping. It's
Helping out.
all in all helping people.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Mr. Vignell.
You know, I love building bridges. That's what I do. That's my passion.
I like that. So it goes on with you. Architect, right? So y'all need to connect up. Maybe be a mentor and how to get the dimensions right, right? Because you can sketch it out. Maybe use some of your sketches. See how that networking is? See how it's a full circle? And so mine is people, man. My passion is people, but also building generational wealth, building financial wealth, making people know that, hey, you somebody, you can be successful, right? That's my passion because I was before people talk down on me. I've never beaten it. I will never mount anything, right? Nobody ever paid me hundreds of dollars to sit down with me and say, put a plan together for me, right, in the past. But now I'm seeing that. So whatever your passion, and I'm gonna leave on this side, whatever your passion is, you can use, it's gonna make money for you without you even knowing. You think you work for free, right? People say, you're not, how much you gonna charge? That's all you're gonna charge? Yeah, that's all I'm gonna charge. Because this is my passion. And I'm warning you on that. I'm gonna teach you the game. I'm gonna teach you how to do this, right? I don't want you to just sit here and manage your portfolio. I'm gonna teach you the knowledge. So, without further ado, I'm gonna open up to the floor, right? Like I said from the beginning, you all have, I'm gonna get up with you with savings. I'm gonna get up with you with savings as well. CD idea is perfect, but if you need more manager, we'll talk, talk more about that. You guys is the first group that I've put on personally. I've hosted at other conferences. But I gotta, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say I appreciate you all for attending today's workshop. I know I said power hour, but it ended up being power hours, or power hour and a half, or whatever the case may be. But I do want to appreciate you all for attending. And the key of this program, or this workshop, and I don't want to call it a program, I don't want to think it's educational, not knowledge. That's why I told the directors yesterday, I don't want to do a lot of talking. I think I did a lot of talking today, but I think it was kind of like, we all chimed in. Eventually, I want to sit down and be in the audience while you all teach the class, right? So you come with a topic, and then I'm gonna sit in the audience, and you all teach a class. Do you know why? You know what? What's gonna help you do? It's gonna build your communication characteristic up, right? When you present, because y'all say big jobs, right? Basketball player, football player, architect, real estate, drawing. When you start doing presentations so people can buy your stuff, invest in you, you gotta talk. You have to come with a plan. You UFC fighter, you gotta come with a plan. And his be easy because you have a connection, right? You have some kind of emotional attachment. Hey, I'm doing this because my dad, right? Then you say, I'm helping my mom. When you did his interview process with Mr. Fabian there, I'm gonna help my mom out with bills and money, right? Come on. And how old are you? 14? 14. 14 years old, he ran by helping moms out, and he experienced the death of his dad, right? And I'm 34, and I have both of my parents, by the grace of God. So he already aged up higher than me. My man trying to get on Freddie. Freddie been, he been somewhat solo to himself. What age you been trying to manage out? What age did you start you trying to figure things out for yourself? And he was like 14, 15, 16? He was young. This is the hard-working young adult I worked with. One of the hard-working young adults I worked with thus far. He said, Al, I need your help. Oh, no, and I get a text later. Don't worry about it, Al. I figured out. Thank you for the advice. Don't wait. I can tell Fred. Don't wait on me, son. I'm gonna do my little 2 cents, but at the same time, I want you to do your 2 cents as well because you may get faster results than I do, which happens a lot. He'll text me 5 minutes later, say, Al, don't worry about it, man. I got it. And I'm thinking like, but geez, man, I just been to my phone and send him an email or text him or call him. Now I'm good. Everything all good. Thank you. All right. So just having that means a lot, right? Even Joe Wayne, right? It's just catching up with him at his store, at his restaurant he work at. Sitting down with him. You know, I'm in my car, he in the drive-thru working. But having a conversation with him, it shows that he's eager. Hey, I need to know how to save money. I want a better life. I'm taking care of my little brother. I'm taking care of the apartment I'm staying in. All right? You don't have so much. You automatically grew up faster than me already. Already. At 20, what? 21? 20. At 20, I was at home. College, and I came back to stay at home. This young man have a house, apartment. He got to look after his brother. He got his expenses, and look at the other expenses that's inside that apartment unit. So, I just want to be here to be a support to you all. Even, you know, Miss Hardy, you know, Mr. Steven, you know, Mr. Ricardo, Mr. Fennell, and Mr. Elijah. I don't want to build a lecture. I want to build y'all. I want to build you all's success, right? Future, to be successful and financially stable, and have the knowledge and the support. You could call one of us up and say, "Hey Al, hey Miss Hardy, give me some advice on this." At 14, you shouldn't figure things out. You probably figure it out now. You should be, as a kid, you know, enjoying life, right? But you're dealing with some things in your mind. Right? It bothers me. I feel your pain, whether you over it or not. But I feel your pain because you're a young dude and you're trying your best. Hey Al, I want to be UFC, and that just strikes me more. I want to be UFC fighter because it's a connection with my dad. I work as hard at the age of 34. And my mom, she's a wonderful lady. She's married to my dad. But I still work hard for her, right? So now we talking about connection, right? And so when you go into today, when you leave here, this workshop, you know, my commitment to you all, we're gonna do this on a monthly basis. We're gonna do it over the floor, everybody. But I want you all to be our junior committee. I want you all to give me some ideas. How can we perfect? How can we better next workshops, right? Cause we talking about cookouts and all. I think we had a little brief brainstorm session yesterday with us three, and basketball tournament. So we can do some big things, right? I can't do no ground and pounding with you, cause it's a waiver and I ain't trying to get sued, man. But we can do some basketball court all day long. Yes, sir.
I think if every single one of y'all bring a friend next time y'all come, it'll help.
That's true. Bring somebody, yeah, that's true.
Everybody tell a friend.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You know?
And from a real estate agent, you know, you quiet, but I'm sure you tall. I'm gonna bring it out to you.
About that, cause she got to be vocal in that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it out of her. We gotta find the topic that she like, and we're gonna bring it out of her because I think she will surprise me like my man surprised me. When that man talked and shook hands, I said, "Oh man, I thought he was all reserved and quiet. He was talking clear as me." And so I like that, you know, I like that. So give me some ideas. Please give us some ideas what we need to do for next month, because we're gonna make it ongoing. It's gonna be bigger class. We're gonna be promoting in the community. Gonna be more people faces you seeing, more sponsors, more endorsement. Bring a cop in, and we're gonna speak. I'm gonna reach out to my buddy detective, detective, and also one is a captain, is a chief, deputy chief as well. So I reach out to the deputy chief and the detective to come and talk to you all, just to see, you know, get different people in with jobs and whatnot. Yes, sir.
I just have an idea of what y'all should do too. Like, I missed part of my school, but I graduated on time.
Okay.
Like, stuff about like filling out taxes or W-2s and stuff like that, so they know what to do and how to fill them out themselves.
Credit.
I'm glad you mentioned that. My man here, you see him in text buddy, right?
Yeah.
When I
I do my own tests too, but
oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's
what
perfect.
you learn.
And
it's very simple. Like it's not really hard. It's hard to think it is. Just putting in numbers, but we can get that. We can get that to work.
I like that. So we got a tax session, right? My man goes to go do it for us, hold it down for us. Give us some ideas. UFC, what you want to see? Real estate agent. You know, my man here, what you want to see? Talk to him, because this workshop will be for you all, right? I need y'all to be coming in. I got the boss man. I need y'all to come in and like, yo, I don't want to talk. I want to be. I haven't used the cash register. We'll do that next time. But I want you all to be doing something like interactive activities. I want it to be fun, be a support y'all, right? And I'm not worrying about the cost or whatever like that. I'm blessed, right? And it'll come back 10 times fold. My future, it hit me. The reason why I invest in the youth, because you all need some kind of support and additional support. Once you learn about the finances, learn how to manage your money, save money, learn about your goals, career, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. All right, so give me some ideas. Yes, sir.
I got two of them. Even something simple as a 401k, explaining what that is.
Okay.
Because I know when I first started working, what you mean give you my money? They understand the bigger
Yes,
goal.
sir. Yes, sir.
Because I just felt like I wasn't saying my money.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? Even credit. I mean, I didn't learn that until what? You know my lifestyle. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
when I got of age, then I took off with the credit. You know, nobody teaches us these things.
I love it. Yes, sir.
So those are, I think, are two good factors. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I also want to piggyback on that is credit is a big thing in life. Most people don't realize. I agree with Mr. Ricardo. Growing up, my parents didn't teach me about good credit, you know, so when you out there and go to college and you 18 and they send you them credit cards, talking about you get a credit card for this, get a credit card for that, you spending and you spending. But when you get older and you have a family, you ready to purchase a house, you ready to purchase a car, and they telling you can't get a house or a car because of your credit, you like, what credit? Oh, you don't remember these credit cards back in 2001? Is that, you know, so me personally, from my experience, I want to teach my kids also about credit and student loans. I would say it's so many scholarships out there if you plan on going to college that it's just free money that we don't have the resources to know about it because we're not taught sometimes about the free money and scholarships out there that can help you go to school. I tell my kids all the time, and this is my philosophy, and I feel like if you a male especially, your parents shouldn't have to pay for college. You got sports out there that you can achieve. You got all kind of trades in college. High school. My son just got a Spruce Creek flyer. I'm pretty sure the ones that's going to, to the next level of high school. He got a Spruce Creek flyer. I didn't even know they had technology programs or what else was on that page?
Advanced Technology Center.
Advanced technology and stuff like that they offering. The kids
STEM.
come to STEM and stuff like that. I didn't even know that. IB programs, his flyer said IB programs and stuff like that. So I personally would like to see one on workshops about the ones that do want to go to college, preparing them for college. Tell them how to say no to loans that they don't need, going to get scholarships, that's free money out there that, everybody's not educated to know or resources to know that it's money out there. I didn't know. If somebody told me I can write an essay and get $500 from, you probably will help me out.
Scholarship, youth scholarship.
Yeah, go to CL Scholar. You get $500 for writing a paragraph and submitted it. I didn't know that. But I want, it's resources that young, even young African American or, others that don't know that's missing out on tons of money out there. And we get stuck with the loans because it's like, oh, my mama don't have money to pay for college, so whatever loans, we take loans. Oh, Lord, you think it's free money, but it don't. It stay with you. Trust me, it stay with you. I'm experiencing that. It stay with you,
Yes,
okay?
that's true.
So.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. So, yes, sir.
Also, like you said, with college and stuff, like websites and stuff that show you like graduation rate, tuition rates, loan rates, one for the free money and stuff.
Yes, sir.
What was the other thing I was gonna say? I forgot what it was, but it's alright.
That's good.
Hey, he stay focused. He's going somewhere.
Yeah, who, Freddie?
Yeah,
He on top of it, man. He haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
So, my man, talk to him. I'm a real estate agent. For next, honestly speaking, I don't want to continue to lure you all back with money, having to fight all the bills all day. That would affect my budget eventually, you know. So, then Ricardo was like, "Al, man, you teach me how to, you know, on your client, bro, but you had not fight all the bills like no
Hey,
tomorrow."
no, I want you to teach me how to hand out $5 bills.
Yeah, see, you gotta show everybody though. But the key is this though. Talk to them. So what do you want to see next month, right? That you like to see happen more. Did you like the panel interviewing? Did you like the one-on-one interviewing? You like that type of stuff? Okay, so more role play, more like we got the cashier. Next time we meet, we do the manager, we do the customer service, and we'll do the customer. We do the manager, the staff, and the customer buying some. Okay, so we'll do that. Look, my man, talk to him. I need y'all to talk to him. What you want to see? So we got more marketing, more mark press and mark markets. Talk to me, I need you. What you want to see? I gotta bring you back here, man. I gotta bring you back because it's special. How do you talk? How you present yourself? I gotta bring you back. What you want to see more of?
Fun interaction.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
more
like
fun.
this?
This is what I
Did
do.
y'all like this training? What did y'all learn from this training?
Did y'all
Who
like
can
it?
tell me something they learned
Yeah.
from this training? Samuel, you learned about communication, okay? Like how you can better your communication, posture, the way you pronunciate, the way you eye contact.
Communication.
Okay. Who else learned something from this training?
Back again.
Communication.
Well, I'm just saying. You gotta say something else. What else?
Saving money.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Saving up money. All right.
It's good with that.
Following your passion.
Follow your passion. I love it. Oh man, she don't talk. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, I was going with the flow. I realized it. My brain said, hold on now. She don't talk too much, so you gotta acknowledge that. Thank you. Follow your passion, right? So, you know, next month is gonna be bigger, right? Gonna be better. But I want you all to come back here. We're gonna put a plan in place. I dropped down tax workshop, 401k, credit, college readiness, bless you, and IL mocks, right?
Budgeting and master plans.
Okay.
Like master schedules, like how to schedule your week, your month. and so on and so
Okay.
forth.
Mr. Bush, you did this, remember you and I talked about this, it must have been a couple of years ago. What is that chart that you do?
Strategic planning? Don't want me that. What is
something analysis.
Oh, SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis.
Yes.
Maybe we can go over that and do it with this.
Yes, ma'am.
As well.
Good deal. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I like that. And that's beautiful. I use that for my own personal growth as well. Strength, weakness, opportunity, or threats, right? So that's very key. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. We'll do that. So my man, my drawer, my artist, what do you want to see more of?
The
Marketing, viewing stuff?
no, the thing we
The
did.
fun interacting.
Funny. Okay.
Fun interacting.
I don't know how the next one gonna go. But I say whatever topic it is, if it's one or two, it should be like limited, so
Yeah.
people can process.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? You don't want to.
Yeah,
You know
overall.
what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Yeah, I like
so
that.
if they can receive one, they can actually go home and eat on that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes, sir. I like that. Yes, sir. And this is how board meetings it's like a board meeting, right? When you're in the board meeting, you know, it'd be groups like this, and we all bounce ideas off each other. So it's great that we're doing this board meeting setting. So when you get to that level, you better not give advice, just give advice and see what we can do better. So we're going to minimize the slides, right, and do more activity so you guys can learn and inherit it. Well, not inherit it, but learn it, and then you'll be able to use it in the future to come, and then you can pass it down to your kids, or your nieces and nephews,
Your
and they
peers,
can
you
inherit
can
it.
teach it to your peers
Yeah.
in the classroom and then in your neighborhoods and your family members as well.
And the key thing is that it stick with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I love it. So, all right, so we'll do more fun and activity. So I give them the core, Ms. Hardy and Mr. Stephen, we will get together. I have one or two additional adult committee members, and Mr. Ricardo Yana, at this time, he's a busy guy. So if it's time, it's available, allow him to do so. We'll get together, we'll do a recap on his meeting. But I'm going to assure you all that we're going to do more interactive activities. But however, I do have to admit that today was awesome. It's phenomenal. I looked around the room. No one was glazed eyes. No one was slouching in their chair. And I did a whole lot of talking. I talk fast. I did a whole lot of talking. But you guys was attentive and you was in tune. And I love that, right? And so, but I want y'all to come back because I don't want to be a talking person. I don't want to just do mock interviews all day long. What I do want to do is I want to make sure Wayne have a plan of saving. I want to make sure that Freddie have a plan when it comes to college readiness and get with Mr. Steven and do the tax workshop with him one-on-one. And maybe Mr. Steven do a demo for us and show us how to do taxes, right? So I want to have a plan on that. I want to build leaders with you all. Y'all have some high-power positions that I want y'all to go forward with. We all do. And so I think the Boys and Girls Club here, I thank Ms. Hardy and the director, Mr. Steven, here as well, that just joint forces with myself and say, Al, you know what? Forget this dude. Well, he ain't said forget it, but I'm using that. They say, let's not make it one time, let's make it all the time, monthly. And so I tell my buddy, Ricardo, I say, hey, Mr. Ricardo, I want to bring you in. I talked to him 2 months ago, I brought it to your attention, maybe a month ago. I said, I want to bring you as a preacher, right? The pray. He's a preacher. He's a minister. The pray for the youth. I think we have to be spiritually grounded as well, right? What I'm doing now is not about me, right? You may see the cameras over, but not about me. This is really my passion. I feel good. I was up this morning listening all type of music this morning, right? I was like, man, I can't wait. It's 10:30. It's 10:45. Picking up 2 boys up. I said, all right, we're going to be a little late. We're going to get it right, though. But we got here on time. Got here at 10:40. We had to get set up. Or 10:48. We had to get set up. But the beauty part about it is that we came together as a family. I told Miss Hardy, I said, I'd be happy if I had one young adult here. We'll be happy. I think we all agree on it, right? We'll all be happy. And look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 young adults. That's great. All right? And I want to have the same amount or double or 1 or 2 extra. I don't care. By the same amount would be good. We're going to make this class, we're going to make this workshop a livable workshop, a laughable workshop, an entertainable workshop. To my guests, to my adult guests, please feel free to chime in. I don't want to do this by myself. I can't do it by myself, right? I need a team, and we all a team, right? And so if my man say he quiet too, but he's very brilliant when he talk. So he can sit me down and say, no, Al, let me talk this class. Let me tell you, you wrong these numbers here. When I did my configuration, it came out of this here. Please feel free to correct me on it. I'm not perfect, right? And so because now we interacting. I'm no better than you, and you're no better than me. We're all in the same boat, right? And so, without further ado, if you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, let me know. Did everybody get their name down on the list? You got a list went around, right? Good deal. And then, Miss, I know your group, you'll let her know about the next workshop we have once we get, once we do a recap on this. And then my groups, because I'll let y'all know, y'all trying to come in next month or what? I like it. All right, if your schedule permits, gonna y'all work on weekends, and then I know y'all boys gonna come. I hope y'all boys come. If y'all schedule permits.
Everybody bring a friend.
Just
Bring
watch
one
it on
friend.
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, you gotta watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, holidays. Ain't been no holidays
People
now.
in trouble now.
We ain't been no holidays, but ain't been no holidays, but we could, we'll make it happen. We're flexible. We're gonna try to make things happen. And we'll have like a little cookout next time. I have some grill going on. I don't know how to cook.
So
My
for
brother-in-law.
basketball, when we doing that?
I'm trying to do it next session. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got to do a little
Yeah,
later.
it's a basketball court right there.
Right there, yeah. So we talk. I'm gonna invite you if you can. I'll let you know we have a meeting. So you, Fennell and Eliza, we have a committee meeting. If y'all schedule permits, I know y'all busy. But I'm dedicated to it. I told Ms. Hardy, we'll make it happen. And so, if y'all schedule permits, we'll sit together and have a recap on that, okay? And we'll talk about putting this event together. All right. Thanks so much, family. Appreciate y'all. And we'll make things happen. Hey, get a soda and get a chip.
Yeah, take that. Hey, you want to bring my stuff or when you come to get me? What you got there?
Vision board?
I see you Monday. Hi, guys. Y'all walking home? I'm gonna get you. Okay, make sure y'all take some of that stuff.
Put it in the gym.